This week's feast,
apple risotto. We're back with another recipe from Shokugeki no Soma. This show, oh boy.
it's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
It's my favorite thing to show you before we film.
I know, because I obviously am not super familiar with the show other than, what we've researched for Feast of Fiction.
My favorite comment that you always make is, why are they naked?
I don't get it. I mean, always an anime naked person with all the right parts being covered. Like, why? I really like how that really explains the way that this girl feels about this risotto.
All right, I'm super stoked for this recipe.
Yep.
It's a really good one, and it's super simple. I love this show.
Yeah. Gives us a lot of good material to work with.
Oh yeah, plenty of good material. All right, you ready?
And what
Sorry,
are you doing?
I was
Oh my god! He was totally getting food warsy in this kitchen. No, this is not a food wars kitchen.
I can't get naked?
I would prefer you did not.
Okay, I will not.
Thank you.
All right, let's cook. Soma Yukihira engages in an epic cook-off against his father for the 490th time, and he creates the incredible apple risotto, designed specifically to lift one's spirit in the early morning. Our recipe today is fairly simple, but it takes a special touch to get right, so let's dive right in. First, dice your onions. Have the onion and very carefully slice a few horizontal layers, then make long vertical cuts across, making sure to never cut all the way through the onion. From here, just cut the onion down the side and it's perfectly diced. Be sure to give a proper Shokugeki greeting to the most important ingredient, and then peel that apple and cut it into cubes. Squeeze some lemon juice on top to prevent browning and set aside. Heat the apple juice to a simmer in a pot and begin melting the butter in a separate pan over medium heat. Add in the onions and saute until translucent. Add the rice and toast it for about 1 minute before deglazing the pan with white wine. Once the alcohol has evaporated, it's time to unlock the secrets of the apple risotto. Add the apple juice 1/3 cup at a time and stir occasionally, continuing to add more juice as soon as it absorbs in. Once you've poured in about 4 cups of apple juice and the risotto is soft and tender, add the fresh apple cubes. Sprinkle some Parmesan cheese in to balance out the sweetness and let it melt throughout. In a separate pan, cook up 2 strips of bacon and we're almost done. Add the risotto to a white plate and layer the strips of bacon on top. Sprinkle on some fresh Italian parsley and fresh ground pepper, and voila! We've done it. Apple risotto, just like how Soma makes it in Food Wars. Now, even though this may not best his dad's craziest creations, it's certainly a fantastic recipe that anyone at home can easily recreate and pleasantly wake up to in the morning. So what are you waiting for? Get cooking. You gotta make sure to have a little bit of bacon with each bite. So get a nice little bite with some apple.
With some apple.
And take a piece of bacon. Mmm. The apple's so crispy. You don't like it?
I'm still deciding.
Oh. I like it.
Wow. It's interesting. I never tasted anything like that.
You know what you need to add? A little bit of pepper.
Pepper.
You know, that yin and yang that they talk about in the show.
All right.
All right. Is that your anime foodgasm?
Orgasm?
Yeah.
Foodgasm? That's right. Yeah.
Nice. Is that what made you feel?
No.
Oh, darn.
I just was. Oh, darn. He's disappointed. It's interesting, guys.
What? I think it's delicious.
He loves it. It's not bad.
So-
I just never tasted anything like it before.
Right. So I think
Different.
I'm a big fan of sweet foods in general.
Yes.
And this is definitely one of the sweeter risottos I've ever had because there's so much apple juice and apples in it. But the bacon really is a nice compliment.
I think that maybe, risotto is usually more savory.
Mm-hmm.
So it is different, having that sweet element to it, for sure.
It's a little surprising.
Yeah, it is. It is a little surprising. And I definitely think that it would be good at, breakfast time.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Well,
wow.
this is supposed to Prince Charming you awake in the morning. Your leaden stomach is awoken by the scents.
Oh, I can't wait to kiss my apple pet Prince Charming.
Now we can dance though.
Oh, okay.
This is how bad I am at dancing. Shokugeki no Soma definitely challenges you, and they give you these crazy foods that you didn't think would work. but they do.
And I really love how elaborate the recipes are.
Yeah.
They're very meticulous and elaborate. Like, you gotta give them a kudos to that because they are getting it in the food anime space. Is there one?
They're dominating it. You know what? In
Yes.
Japanese animation, if you can think it exists, it exists. Well, that was a feast accomplished.
Yep.
Yet again, thank you,
Yeah.
Food Wars, for the recommendation. And thank you in the comments for recommending it as well.
We very much appreciate it. It was very fun to make, and as you can see, it was so beautiful plated. Yep.
That's all that matters.
So on to the next one.
That's right. Leave a comment below. Tell us what you want us to make next. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Do it. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.